Hi there. So I'm doing a mini series, something new that I'm attempting to do, something new that I'm doing for myself. And it's just to share a bit of information about the moon cycles. So it's been a while. I've been hearing about how to harvest the power of the moon cycle, and I gotta say, I never really attempted to do it consciously until this very cycle here. So this is how I said I would show up for 2024. One of my goals was to actually follow a moon cycle and do the kind of steps that go with those cycles appropriately for the phase that the moon is in. And the new moon this year was started 2024 in Capricorn, which is my sun sign. So I just thought it was fitting that I would actually harvest the power of this moon cycle for myself. And in doing so, I'm extending what I'm doing to everybody else by kind of sharing a bit of my knowledge of what I know and how maybe you can apply it to future moon cycles if it's not this one. You'll figure it out when the time is right. So quickly, I just want to add, I do videos for fun. Everything is based on my own knowledge, what I've researched. I read tons and tons of books all the time. I'm a huge bookworm, always been, always will be, and I get my knowledge definitely from books. I get them from some of the people I follow on social media. I get a lot of my information from my very close friends, which are super wise and knowledgeable souls. So I'm very grateful to have them in my life. So I don't want to make this into a huge video. I already did a very quick video on the first phase, which was the new moon. I didn't have a lot of time when I did it, so it was literally a video that was, I guess my purpose of it was trying to motivate you into taking the very first action, which was to actually write out your intentions, which is usually what you would do on the new moon phase. Now, this phase here is actually the waxing moon phase. And this is when basically the moon surface is becoming clearer and clearer. So as the moon is revealing itself more and more, so should the intentions that you wrote. So basically you can kind of like the phase where there's between the new moon and between the full moon, this is the phase where you should have like that anticipation of your intentions becoming reality, like building up. So this is the phase where you can be more like into your drive, like go, 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 and actually take action. So like obviously you would start with planning a bit more how you're gonna work on those intentions. So you would actually like write some of the steps. And again, I'm really big. I read a lot, but I also write a lot. So I'm really big on writing out your intentions, your manifestations. And for me personally, from what I've been experiencing in my life, when I write something, like there's a much bigger chance of it manifesting. So I encourage you to actually write everything, and then you can always go back and look at your progress as well, right? So you would take those intentions that you wrote, and maybe if you're like me, you wrote like tons and tons of intentions for 2024, but just pick maybe like one or two that you want to work on during this moon cycle, and then you would actually start writing steps on how you're going to realistically accomplish those intentions, right? So it's a bit like working with SMART goals where you can actually see, measure, you know, take action, realistic goals that have a, like that have a time limit. So you want to add the most details that you can to your plan, because the most detail that you add is actually going to help you into getting closer to your manifestation. So basically, the clearer you are with the universe, the clearer you are with yourself, and the more you will be able to make happen what your mind is thinking. So um again, I just want to add, like, you know there's a difference between having humble intentions versus something like, I want to win the lottery just because I want to be rich. So I do firmly believe that intentions, manifestation, they do work. However, you got to come from a good place, a place of your heart where it's to do good, you know like there's a purpose to what you want to achieve. There's like a higher purpose to it, right? And also being able to give back to the collective by attaining your manifestations. So yes, it can be personal things that you would like to accomplish, but I do believe that it needs to come to a place from a place where, at the end of it, like, everybody will be able to get something out of what you have been manifesting. So I just want to point that out, because that, again, from my personal experience, is something that does help when you're trying to manifest something. Um, it will happen quicker if it comes from a place like that. So once you've written out your steps and your plan, basically what you want to do is you want to start taking actions. So I don't care how scary it is, but you want to start doing that. I'll do a part two because this is becoming a bit long.